I was gonna say, if we're gonna suggest anything Fallout's just Fallout Brotherhood of Steel.
Like a bad
Because
one.
they somehow screwed up a full Fallout game dedicated to the Brotherhood of Steel.
Fallout 3. Shots fired! Pew, 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 pew.
Well, the thing with the Brotherhood of Steel and Fallout 3 is that they weren't like bad per se. It was just
They weren't the Brotherhood
I
of
think
Steel.
this was the one I left off with.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one I left off with.
Yeah, we were on investigation. Wait.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, we were on
for
investigation.
the fourth case because we finally got through the bad chapter.
You don't have to contribute anymore, Lugia. We've basically met goal.
But I want to.
I mean,
If we
to do
get
what you
to
want.
max, do we get like more time?
I'm already out of points, so I can't.
Like, you mean like extend it from a 12 to 18 hour stream? Or what do you mean?
If it's gonna be like a 12-hour stream, yeah, actually, yeah, we would put it like that. That's already a lot.
I'm just gonna save onto my points until something else happens.
Yeah, that might be wise.
I just did it to be a dick.
I mean, okay. Pretty sure we talked to everybody in here and examined everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Door
R.I.P.
is
the
the
greatest.
only way in,
anime
or
player.
out of the rec room. The door
Here,
doesn't have a
Cookie,
lock.
more points.
Thank you for the resub. I mean, if people keep throwing more points, I will find an incentive to put in there for the surprise if we do get to 250,000.
You people are on drugs.
Well, if we do manage to make it to 250,000, I will have to put in some sort of surprise.
Yeah, that's true.
So how about this? If we get the 250k, Cookie will play a racing game on stream.
No.
I've already played a racing game on stream.
Yeah, that's a boring incentive.
I played Top Gear.
Oh,
Play
so
2.
Sonic
you're
Adventure 2.
Yeah, just suggest a
Completely.
bad racing game for him to play in the 4 hours.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. If you want me to do something for that long, that's impossible. My attention span will not last.
My attention span can't last like 30 minutes on most racing games.
You go around the course once and you're like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright,
Like, why isn't this over yet?
we good now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can I go now?
We're moving forward. Let's move.
Can you?
I don't know. People have been talking over me. Can I go now?
Can you?
Go to your room, Cookie.
I'll wait.
I'm gonna stab all of you.
Actually, your room might have something to do with the crime.
It might. You don't know. Who's to say this is the only crime scene?
We good now? We got it.
Are
now?
we?
I don't know. I'm waiting for my chance to talk.
That's the thing. You keep like saying nothing, and that just opens up the room for the rest of us to like make jokes and commentary.
Yeah.
I'll be talking my line, and people will be talking over me. So
Alright, children. Let Cookie speak.
door doesn't have a lock. There's no evidence the mountings have been tampered with.
The
only-
Mounties.
Now you're just being racist.
There's no evidence the Mounties have been tampered with.
How's it going, Joe? I don't think that would happen in one stream, Joe. The whole point of it is for the 12-hour stream, so
Oh my god, I'll be right back.
that wouldn't work. The only notable change to the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Let's try talking with people.
He was the ultimate martial artist, strong in body, mind, and spirit. So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand?
Must have taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly, they would have needed to if they expected to stand any chance against her.
Well, Joe, it wouldn't be for the 12-hour stream. It would be like for a portion of it. So, like, would we be able to do that level 90 in 4 hours kind of thing? And, I mean, if you're willing to carry me for that, maybe. But I don't know if that's going to be as entertaining.
Don't make me repeat myself.
Yes, I did receive a note. But what fool would do what it said and risk being killed by that monster?
So you really didn't go see her?
Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura today at all.
Byakuya said you didn't go to see her. Is that the truth? Well, till I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
We already know who did it. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It had to be one of them.
The fact that she asked those three to meet with her, and she asked them to come to the rec room at noon, the same time and place she ended up dying, might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. What if this is... I get the feeling that, like... I've got suspicions. I've got lots of suspicions. Right.
What are your suspicions?
I need to examine the crime scene as much as possible, so I thought I've examined this already unless I didn't save about it.
I gave that to Sakura. She got super upset when she found Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? After you left the nurse's office, I gave it to her. I thought it might help calm her down a little.
90 in 4 hours, no, but us playing in stream for 4 hours, highly entertaining. I mean, there is something to be said about me, you, and Far playing that's entertaining, because I'm usually dead.
That wrapper looks like what used to come with old diner-style French fries.
Kinda, yeah. The little basket warmer thingy.
Yes.
There are shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura's sitting on. Glass is all red, and these are top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? So this must have originally been a bottle. Did I not see this last time? Did I load the wrong save? I don't know. On top of that, near the glass, is a Monokuma figure. It fits in the palm of my hand. Unless I did see that, but I don't know.
I think you did see it before.
I don't get everything. It's a bloodstain from the magazine. Sorry?
There might be some little thing you didn't examine last time.
Might be. Must have come from Sakura, right? That doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Blah, blah, blah. Because we got...
We examined the bottles.
Same shelf full of magazines. All different kind of magazines. So we've examined... done blood, this. We'll do Sakura again.
Did we do Sakura's body?
We did do it before, but... she drew her last breath, slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of the multiple blows to the head Sakura suffered. Normally, I wouldn't have any problem believing that's what killed her, but according to the Monokuma file, she also had vomited blood. And I can see traces of blood on her lips for sure. What would have caused her to vomit blood? Monokuma specifically said that she hadn't suffered any other injuries. The reason she vomited blood absolutely has to be the connection of why she died. Can you not vomit blood when you get hit in the head a certain way? Like, is that not conceivable?
I mean, it's possible, it just feels a bit out of place, right? Oh yeah, there's a thing in the ceiling.
4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. You touched the bottom Monokuma thing. Yeah, we saw that.
So...
no different from that. Yeah, we did this last time.
in other words...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the clock.
Okay, yeah, just the clock.
Around 1 o'clock right now, according to Monokuma file, she died around 12 noon. Roughly an hour ago. Was that when Kyoko and I were moving Alter Ego?
Okay, that might be useful.
So the chair and this are like kind of the last things.
Yeah, I don't think we've done the chair yet.
That might be it.
I don't recall the chair.
Some kind of plastic container rolling around near the entrance to the room.
So...
Looks like protein drink is empty. She must have drank it. Really loved her protein.
Okay, yeah, we did this.
Label says Chem A2. Blah blah. Mentioned how the Chem lab had all kinds of health stuff. You see what's scattered around the can. Shards of light bugs in the house. Part of the window broke. Aren't scattered around. They're underneath it.
So...
Can't say for sure yet. Probably can take note of it.
Okay, yeah. So it's gotta be the chair.
chair was shoved up against the doorknob so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence that any kind of string or mechanism was used on the chair. In other words, no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Having examined both the door and the chair, there's no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. There was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything. The killer must have created the locked door from the inside, not the outside.
Okay, yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Well, Makoto, have you finished with your general investigation?
Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
So then,
Then you should probably go talk to with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place.
She decided? She's got a lot of more pishy since we had our coitus issue.
Whoa.
She's right.
Wait, what?
I do have to go talk to the others.
Say that again.
Yeah, what did that happen?
Sakura wanted to meet with the other two people. I need to hear what they have to say. I have no idea what you're talking about.
This is a lover's splat.
Yeah.
What? Wait, what'd you say? Can you repeat that?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
We have the VOD as proof. We don't need to hear it again. We just need to play it back.
I have no idea what
It's
you're
not a
talking about.
VOD till the stream finishes, and it can be deleted by any mysterious circumstance.
But
Wait,
right now,
I
there's
still
this
need to get the
nifty,
VOD for
fuck, you
uploads.
don't have it, never mind. I was about to say
Yeah.
there's a nifty
We,
rewind 2 minutes thing.
No, you can have... You can't rewind on the streams, can you?
I really hope that, like, the VODs haven't been getting
Thought you
deleted or whatever, because I've only got, like, the first 2 streams or something, I think.
Not all of them have, but, like, there might be a few of them that have been missed, but they last for, like, quite a while. But, yeah, I need to upload them.
I think the
Yeah.
first 2 are the ones that are gone now.
Since when am I the one who starts degen dep? Well, you know... When Cookie has to do it, he has to do it.
Well, he didn't start it. He just joined it.
Those other two probably went back to
Because
their
he
rooms.
didn't start the degen.
Quick, now is when you can search through what's her name's room. Find out what she does.
Search through Kyoko's room.
Yeah, Kyoko's room.
I wanted to find Kiyotaka's, like, the stuff about him and be like, what did he leave behind that was, like, he was, like, the ultimate student of justice or whatever, and it's like, what if he wasn't, though? What if there's, like, a porn stash in there or something?
Hey man, everybody has their dark secrets.
So I think we have to go, like, the newest floor.
They said they're in their rooms. It literally brought me here because they're in their
Yeah,
room.
you gotta go to Hero and
Toko.
Toko.
I pressed the doorbell. And after
I
a
was
few
gonna say,
seconds...
now is the time to go search through Sakura's room for steroids.
Who's there?
You will find nothing.
Ugh, the most negative aura I felt.
Who's there?
An aura of total decay.
Well, what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in such a good mood, too.
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Yeah.
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall.
Like a snake.
What do you want? You said you wanted to talk to me about something.
I wanted to talk to you about the fact that Sakura had asked to meet with you.
Well,
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Byakuya already told me she'd asked to meet with him.
What? She wanted to meet with Master too?
That's a lot of lag.
Damn.
I just said 2, didn't I? I guess
Yeah,
now it's totally obvious, huh?
I was expecting way more lag.
Yeah, pretty much. So, can you tell me about it?
I admit I did get the note. But I didn't go see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to go.
Toko claims she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, till I prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room. My master shrine needs tending.
You say so. With that, Toko quickly retreated into her room.
That's dirty. Her master shrine.
What's that noise on your end, Phustus?
What do you mean, what was my noise?
Him
There's like
talking.
a weird hissing noise in the background, like when his like speaker goes on, you know?
I don't hear it.
Oh, it's gone now, yeah.
I pressed
That's
the
weird.
doorbell. And after a few seconds,
What's up, Mako? Did you need something?
yeah, actually, I just wanted to check something. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you.
Are you British now? How'd you know about that? Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too.
What? When did Sakura tell you that?
Oh no, he's German!
Scottish.
What the fuck was that German? That was not German.
I was like, that was fucking Scottish.
Smack him, Depp.
When she asked me to meet with her, of course.
But didn't she write you a note?
Oh no, now it's Canadian! No, she gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like, in passing.
Gotta be honest, this is super suspicious. So then you went and met with Sakura?
No way, I totally did. Why'd I ever do that?
Yep, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
Last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office.
don't look at me.
I hadn't seen her since then.
While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you?
Do I still have it? Let's see.
Hiro was feeling around in his pockets.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, looks like I don't have it anymore.
With a big goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. But when he did,
Oops.
I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hiro's pocket. Huh? Quick as the wind, Hiro snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out.
Right now, he's like the most suspicious about.
So
One,
this
he
is the
met
used
Sakura.
Zappin.
This man just finds himself in a
He might actually be the killer
pile
this
of
time.
shit.
He actually might be the killer this time.
Acting a little sussy there.
Trash.
What?
Anyways, can't deny that Ogre asked me to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me.
Before waiting for a reply, Hiro quickly slipped back into his room. Hiro said that was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it. Okay, so I've heard from Toko and Hiro. What next? I'll definitely have to look at the actual crime scene again. But on top of that, maybe I should find more about the protein can we found on the floor of the rec room.
Alright, here we go.
Come from the chem lab. So where should I start?
Chasing.
That would kind of be out of nowhere at this point.
I was about to say
It's
we're
the
gonna have
final
a
boss.
The
but with
final
Sakura's ghost.
Wait, I can just do this a lot easier.
Attention all students, the self-destruct system has been activated.
Oh no!
I can't leave. Did Monokuma just get tired of the killing game and said, fuck it, kill everybody?
Fuck it, kill everyone.
You guys are taking too long to kill each other. I guess I'll just kill you instead.
Nuclear launch detected.
Obviously, just here on side. Communism detected on American soil. Ah, fuck.
Prepare the nukes.
Red alert.
Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way.
Yeah, I got it.
I think you meant to say was, yes sir, I understand.
Shut the fuck up.
I was gonna say, you ain't no commanding officer, bitch.
Anyways, I'll be standing over here doing nothing.
This isn't my
You do all
first
the
time
work.
seeing the shelf, but I just can't go over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look at it.
Yes, please do.
Calm down there, Baron. I know you get turned on by chemicals, but geez.
Science.
Looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. More important right now, what's this powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it.
Meanwhile, someone already has.
There's a broken bottle in front of the shelf. Is this where all the powder came from? Looks like the bottle had a label on it. Chem C4.
Would you like to hear something interesting? I was on the 4th floor this morning, checking things out, and at that point, this room wasn't like this.
Then this powder must have been spilled.
That's right. It can only have been around the time of the incident.
Oh,
If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow.
no.
There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered across the floor. I'd better not leave a footprint. You mean like this footprint?
Nice JPEG on the floor.
Yeah.
It's one of those, what do you call them again? Those FT or whatever, NFTs.
NFTs? Yakuya, someone just spilt an NFT of yellow on the floor.
Exactly.
Oh god, no.
Oh,
These
that's
are-
money out of his pocket.
Probably, I
These
just
are
want to mention this really
footprints?
quick. Shout out to Platinum Games for saying fuck
No,
those things.
no shout-outs here. No. We're good.
Wait, not to Platinum Games, the like big AAA gaming company.
No, we're not. No.
No, not unless
Alright,
they
fine,
pay.
shout out to
I-
Bayonetta 3.
unless they are giving me money, I ain't shouting them out.
They're giving you a good-ass game.
Can I shout you out though?
You would have to pay them.
I don't know why you'd want to shout me out.
Yo,
Yeah,
go
sorry, I
watch
can't
Cookie
shout out.
on his channel that you're already on.
Yeah, sorry, I can't shout Cookie's not paying me for it.
There you go. Technically, I paid all of you because I've donated to each of your channels, but you know.
He pays
Yup, that's
me by
pretty
letting
fair.
me exist.
Donate to all of us. I'm doing this shit for free. You told me to tell you I'm getting paid.
He pays you for allowing you to exist.
They're only in front of the left shelf.
How do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? You may need to sketch out a floor plan.
By we, do you mean me? Oh god,
Of
everybody's
course.
shutting me out.
How kind of you to offer.
An insufferable smirk. He handed me a piece of paper and a pen that I resisted stabbing him in the eye with.
Well, let's go. Chop chop.
That's what I'm gonna do to you.
Hey, So I get to work, and before long, I'd drawn up a sketch of the room.
So don't maybe go get a shard of that bottle to use as a knife.
He drew those footprints very, very perfectly, but everything else is like a random doodle.
Pretty much.
For the
So how's
important
this?
part.
Not bad. For you, I mean.
For me?
So when you look at it like this, interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business at the leftmost shelf. They came in, went straight to that shelf, did whatever they had to do, and then left. That's what the footprints tell me.
I do want to make a quick note. This game was originally in Japanese. They had to, like, translate and letter that, like, piece of paper.
These footprints must be...
It's certainly possible.
Makoto, are they yours?
No!
Okay, let me see your shoes and I'll confirm their size for myself.
Couldn't think of a reason not to, so I quietly did what Byakuya said.
I see. Your feet do appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit these are not your footprints.
Unfortunately?
But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to.
Then these prints really are a valuable clue. I should probably take a good hard look at that powder. On the front of the floor.
He said,
Make
look,
sure
not
it
sniff.
sniffs a bit.
Also remains of a broken bottle. Looks like the bottle was labeled Chem C4. Also looks like someone left footprints in the powder. Yeah, I've done all that. This is all the stuff we've done already. Based on
I think it's
positioning,
just
the left side shelf. Okay.
recapping it for you.
According to Byakuya, the powder would have been spilled right around the time of the incident. That's all I can tell for now. Okay. Cool.
Take a good solid look at those footprints just in case.
How is Makoto's feet too big for that?
Yeah, it's like a shoe size too big.
Finally, we get to accuse Hina. That fucking bitch.
Maybe. I'm curious.
So,
The two people that I find most suspicious are Hina and Yasuhiro.
Sorry, what were you saying, Baron?
so if this is a proper chem lab, there should be a master sheet that we could use to identify whatever labeled as C4 really is.
Let's
Yeah.
see. What's on this shelf?
I was about to say all you need to do is find the remote for it and press down on it, see if it explodes.
What? All
That
kinds
was
of...
supposed to be a joke about C4 explosive.
But it's not C4 explosive, it's Chem C4.
I know.
So it's not the same.
He was making a pun.
I'm ignoring
Yeah.
it. There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicines. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from this shelf. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter A and a number. So I guess I consider this part of the shelving unit section A. Huh? But wait! There's more! There's one bottle here labeled Chem C9. Could someone have put it here on accident?
But wait, there's more.
So on this shelf is... looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are.
Improperly stored chemicals, someone's gonna get an ass chewing.
The regnants. Put
No,
simply,
they're
they're using
regents.
experiments. Fuck. Words.
Reagents.
Put simply,
Regnants.
they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss.
Kind of is. Isn't that kind of harsh?
What, you think studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real world?
Yes.
The words of a lifelong loser, which I suppose suits you well.
How?
I didn't even say
I
that.
wish Kira didn't die.
Anyway, that doesn't matter. Right now I need to focus on the shelf. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter B and a number, so I guess I consider this part of the shelving unit, section B. But I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. In which case, I don't think I have to worry too much about this shelf.
Byakuya used cutting words. It was super effective.
On this shelf is... one look and I could tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on the shelf are labeled with the letter C and a number. So I guess I consider this part of the shelving unit, section C. No shit when it says C there. I should find out more about the shelving unit. Looks like it's...
Yeah, I was just about to point that out too. Like, there are plates on the front of it that tell you, oh, this is A, this is B, this is C.
But what's a C doing an A?
But Makoto's stupid.
Maybe I should take another look around the rec room. Alright, let's go take another look around the rec room.
Well,
Also,
no.
it's standard procedure for laboratories to, even if they have a specialized labeling system like this, to always have at least the chemical formula of what you're actually storing on each bottle to prevent stupid people from doing stupid things.
Well, let's be real, Baron. Attempt to prevent stupid people.
Yes, I misspoke. My apologies.
Because stupid people will find a way to do stupid things regardless.
Trust me, I'm really good at it.
Have beakers unless you really want
I was
to.
going to say, remember,
Sure.
Play stupid games with stupid prizes.
One of those beakers might hold the key to immortality.
I'm just saying, like, there have been times I have literally worked at places where there have been, like, bright, like, clear signs. Danger, do not operate with this or whatever. Or, like, danger, do not do this. Or, you know, do not enter the machine. Or whatever. And you will get people that are like there was a compactor for cardboard, and they would have us go down and like jump on it, and then like to like squish it down so the compactor could crush it because it crushes sideways. And it was just a stupid thing that was like, when you think about it, like you're not supposed to go down a machine. You're supposed to use, like, we had like a long pole that we could use to do it. And they're like people would go down in it, and I did it once or twice too because I was young and stupid and didn't know the rules and stuff like that. And, like, this is, you know, why there's education about, like, being safe in the workplace. But, yeah, like, bright signs saying, like, don't do this, people doing it. You know, like, people will be dumb no matter how much you, like, advertise that this is not safe.
Hey.
Comfortably
I was
dumb.
going to say that Kilmy was just asking for a wrongful death suit.
I'm one of the reasons that at my old workplace a rule was put in place because I fell off a milk crate and broke my tailbone.
So Makoto, how's the investigation going?
Told Kyoko what Toko and Hiro had told me.
I see.
Well, we haven't broken our tailbone yet, so that's good.
I see. So along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. But it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying.
Someone's lying.
Anyway.
No shit.
Well, I've made some progress of my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These three things have revealed new clues. You do well to look them over one more time.
Wait, that's not how detectives work.
It does in video games. According to Kyoko, there's something to be discovered from Sakura's body.
Just a second.
Staring off into space isn't going to help you figure out anything.
Well, yeah, I know, but...
Hey.
Don't you think you might need to actually examine the body?
Whew.
There's no getting around it.
Unlike me, Kyoko didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although, there are still some times. Can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I can't get used to it.
It's true.
That's totally normal.
Then, how can you?
So...
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past.
What?
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, never mind.
What?
More importantly, look
Say,
here.
did you grow up in, like, South Central Tokyo or something?
What are those?
Her shoes?
Correct.
See that yellow powder on her instep?
Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder's clue number 1.
Hey.
Oh, my wheels are turning now.
Next is the wound to her head.
It's
Look
true.
carefully. Actually, even telling you that, it's incredibly difficult to spot, so let me just explain.
It would seem...
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow, but instead received 2 blows to the head.
2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing.
Correct.
Both of her hands were spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one.
True.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail.
Can't believe she was able to learn all that just by looking at her body. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off.
Any forensic team.
I think Kyoko said she... I think Kyoko said she found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles. Something new, something new.
Hey.
Not anything?
They're missing?
Oh? Did you figure it out? There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it.
A correlation? You mean like the chess pieces, I'm assuming? Hey, Kyoko, can't you just tell me what it is?
So...
I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusion, so that everyone can have confidence in the outcome.
Fair enough.
It's not just because you don't trust me, right? No answer?
I do trust you, to a degree. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with.
Only to a degree?
Nani?
Hey.
Actually, there's one other thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right?
An experiment?
Anyway...
Can you gather up all the pieces of the broken Monokuma bottle? Try to get the smaller pieces too.
Wouldn't it be better the person with gloves does that?
Yeah.
Huh? Are you sure it's okay to mess with the crime scene like that?
Doesn't matter.
I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. That obnoxious Byakuya's not here, so...
So then...
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab.
This
While I'm
is
gone,
when
try
you
to gather
start
up all the
reading all
glass.
I'm sorry, I did not mean to bust in when you're reading that line.
With that, Kyoko left the room. I really
Yeah,
don't
sorry,
know
what are you
what this is
saying?
about, but... What choice do I have?
But what I was about to say is the moment Miko starts cleaning up those glass shards, that's when Byakuya comes and accuses him of tampering with the crime scene.
I heard my name! Did somebody summon me?
Took the broom and dustpan,
Speak my name.
got to work collecting all the broken bottle pieces.
You need at least 3 tributes.
Dopey,
I'm sorry.
yeah,
You
leave
did-
the dopey barehanded. Oh, sorry, I'm very sorry. You go on.
You need at least 3 tributes to summon me, Byakuya, don't you know? Sorry, I just wanted to get that out there.
Alright. It is irresponsible of Kyoko to leave the dopey barehanded boy to clean up a mess of broken glass. Maybe 1 foot away from what could be a deadly poison.
Yeah.
Just as I finished up,
Sorry to keep you waiting.
So then...
Is everything ready? Let's get to work.
so what kind of experiment are we
In
doing?
other words...
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights.
Compare the weights of what?
The pieces of glass you collected, and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact.
Why do you want to do that?
That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done.
Listen.
First, let's compare the weight of the 2 normal Monokuma bottles.
It's
In
balanced.
other words...
Which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same.
Which makes sense. Monokuma figures inside are all basically the same, and nothing else could really affect the
So
weight.
then...
Now, here comes the important part. Put all the pieces you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what might we expect to see?
Well, a normal assumption would be either they'll balance out, or the pieces I collected will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I could have missed some here and
So
there.
then...
Okay, then let's give it a try.
Huh? The broken pieces are heavier? How's that possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought.
What?
In other words...
The result of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles, put it all together,
Hey.
and I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you.
Do you think?
I think that the bottle was not actually the Monokuma bottle, and it was a chemical bottle.
Interesting.
Bloodstain far there. Can only assume the blood is sacrificed, but true. Why is this far away? Wait, no, it's the book shelf. This thing she wanted me to investigate. Yoko said the magazine shelf was hiding a clue of some kind. Clue. Huh? This magazine is upside down. Someone put it back that way on accident?
Hey,
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think?
Yeah, you're right. I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it. This is... On one of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word had been written in bold, bloody letters. And it said, Toko. Could this be a dying message?
correct.
And it would appear that you found it.
Yoko, is this...
So,
This is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it.
Dying message.
however,
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago. I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking.
Hey, is that... That says Toko, right?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Then she's the killer, right?
Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
forgive you.
That's sold. She's the killer for sure. That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to core the killer.
See why you would think that, but you've already almost gotten everybody killed with your antics of believing that you know who the killer is. So
She's had a 0% success rate.
exactly.
Yeah.
It just seems too easy. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious.
After all, our first case dealt with a message in blood. It would be weird for the story to do the same trick twice. I think
Unless you're an idiot. Yasuhiro.
But it's a misdirect to what?
Investigation was just so boring. I couldn't stick. Should I do it? Is it okay?
Phustus, what?
Hey, he's reading it for me.
Okay, then let's begin the class trial.
Damn, already?
Meet, right? Please go
Yep,
through
those
the
are your clues.
door on the first floor of
Good
the school. See you.
So, do we get a chance to save in the middle of it?
I mean, I could technically save now.
So yeah, final theory time. What do you think happened?
Right now, it's looking
Correct.
like it's looking like Yasuhiro is the most suspicious one, as he. It looks like he would have like swiped the chemical from the chem lab. For some reason, I can't figure out like if he spiked the protein and then like what I think is that Sakura hit her head because of the poison. And it's not so much that like she was hit with the bottle, but like she was poisoned from the bottle and she ended up hitting her head, and then like either she was placed where she is or she died that way. I don't know yet, but
So wait, when you say she was hit with the ball, you mean the
no, she
poison
wasn't
ball,
hit.
right?
She wasn't hit with it. She hit her head. She didn't like I.
So you think she slammed her head against the poison bottle and
No,
like
I don't think the poison bottle was at all hit on her. I think it was broken on purpose to make it seem like that, but she hit her head by the bookshelf.
So you think she hit her head and then someone hit her in the head again after
No,
the fact?
I just said I don't think anybody hit her. She hit her head on the ground. The bottle is a ruse. Somebody broke it as a ruse to make it look like that they hit her. I don't think that she's been hit. I think it's a ruse.
Yeah,
She's been poisoned.
Sorry, that wasn't super clear. Yeah.
Still, it looks like there were 2 blows on Sakura's head.
Right, but she could have like hit her head twice.
Yeah.
Like when you're getting up and you slip, like you fall down. Okay, that's one.
Yeah.
You try to get up and you slip again. Bam. Like you can hit your head twice, especially if you've got like something intoxicating you. And I say intoxicating, but it could be any type of effect that's altering your mind state. You're basically not thinking clearly. You're off balance. Whatever. You're gonna be not in good shape to be able to like balance. And it's possible she hit her head twice and just died on the ground, from, like coughing out the blood. And then, like, that could be what happened. It's not to say that it is, but we don't know. We'll see. But my suspicion is on Yasuhiro, because he seemed like... Toko's suspicious, but at the same time, Yasuhiro seemed very suspicious, and the candy wrapper leads me to believe that he was trying to, frame things.
Yeah. The thing that isn't explained, though, is why the hell the locker in this room's open.
It could be just to throw us off, because, like, they wanted to make it seem like somebody wasn't in the room. But they somehow barricaded the room, and it's like, if that's the case, then what better way than to reveal where everybody would think you would hide? There's so much you can do about it that you reveal those tricks and people go, wait, there was nobody in here,
Well, you think the locker's a misdirect?
I think a lot of these things are misdirects. And I think the person is, like, more clever than that people give them credit for, and they pretend to be dumb. Like, that's kind of the way I think that Yasuhiro's been playing this all along. But we'll see. Yeah. I could be completely off the mark with this. When we start talking about it, it'll make more sense.
When I initially was thinking about this, I thought the reason why she threw up blood was because she was suffering from eternal bleeding, because we don't know how long her fighting Monokuma has been going on for.
Yeah.
She would have been affected by that a lot sooner, though. like, this is more likely something more current, which leads me to believe poison, at least the way the game's going. But
any other theories people will throw out there real quick before we move on with this?
Aliens.
Awesome.
I'm gonna move this ahead towards the trial.
Okay, yeah, fair.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let's all go kill some more.
We've literally got an hour to do it, so
5, 6, 7, 8.
5 days to do.
Monica
5, 6,
made its
7,
announcement,
8. What?
And everyone began to meet up one after another, and then
the ultimate martial artist. A locked room murder mystery! Wink!
What the?
Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons!
Got it, Makuma's a boomer.
Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss a smiley face, it turns positive!
That's actually a millennial thing, emoticons.
Yeah, back in the age of flip phones.
Hashtag awesome! For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body, XD.
This is just plain creepy.
And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put it in a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you have 100 friends. Face.
Oh, it's right. That does make it seem sad.
Wait, I can't wait.
Now then, please get on the elevator. Ooh. I'll see you all down there.
It's Kirby.
Oh, yeah, okay.
This is getting a little meta.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
I don't get it. What's a Kirby anyways? I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me.
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Mean.
I mean, I'd murder anyone.
Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer?
Yeah, whatever.
Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt, one of us is the culprit.
The killer. The one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet, someone killed her. And that person
the joke
is
I was
here?
about to make.
Person is one of us? Come on, it's time to put an end to this. Made my way toward the elevator. But with each step I took, felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. Now, how many times I go through this, never gets any easier. Climbed at our steel prison in total silence.
I was about to make a joke saying theory. Monokuma is what would happen if Microsoft Sam became evil.
We watched the doors close and felt it begin its sinister descent.
The killer is Lugia. He went into the game and killed her.
The elevator lowered, uttering
me
all
out.
too familiar clunking
No, where's
sounds.
your evidence, HectiX?
It fell lower and lower,
Yeah, where's your evidence?
and as suddenly as always, the ride was over.
Fine.
The doors opened once again.
Just the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few! You must be so lonely!
You say that like it's not your fault that we're all that's left.
I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again? Or will your school life come to an end completely? Now then, are we ready to begin? You know the drill, find your assigned seats!
Why is there like
said
an
this?
Egyptian menorah on the wall?
Liked it.
And so the curtain opened for the fourth time.
Sorry, what are you saying,
Deadly
Baron?
judgment, deadly deception, deadly betrayal, deadly riddle, deadly defense, a deadly faith, deadly class trial.
I get it, Makoto.
Sorry,
What
what was
Monokuma
that?
said just a minute ago makes me think that if one of my hypotheses is correct, that's foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing? You know I love myself some foreshadowing.
Much better than 3 shadowing, and 5 shadowing is just too much.
That's
Yeah.
It's too much. You start going 5 shadowing, and you're basically in blackness at that point. Darkness. Shit's
All
black.
real writers know you always shadow in primes.
I mean, sometimes some 2 shadowing's alright, but still not as good as 4 shadowing.
This is going to sound really conspiratorial, but I still think it was a suicide, but some people tried to take advantage of the situation.
I feel like it would have gone to class trial at this point because he did say it was a murder.
Let's begin with a basic
Yeah.
explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the result if you can figure out who will punish everyone besides the black. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Whoa, deja vu.
The one
No
who
kidding.
killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her.
Even Monokuma.
It was one of
You've done this before.
had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I'd never kill someone. No way.
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Hina seems really sure that one of those three is the killer. But she must have some reason for believing that.
Well, there's only so many people left.
Yeah. Also, I don't think Hero hated Sakura. I think he was just more afraid of her than anything.
One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had you hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get. It was one of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for?
Because you all you hated her.
I don't know. I don't remember how he's...
I think you can pause and I'll just show you the right, like, piece of evidence, you know, what it actually is.
One of you killed Sakura.
No, it's the other thing.
And what reason do you have for?
Pause?
The other menu, yeah. There's some menu you can go on for. There it is, yeah. Oh wow, don't take you right to it. Alright, that's weird. Okay. I keep forgetting that's like later.
You hated her.
Is that it?
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
You missed.
Low. That's about as low as you can
Whoa,
get.
so what's that noise?
Oh, sorry. I don't know. I just unmuted my thing and everything just started picking up because my parents are doing shit outside my room.
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's
that?
about as low as you can
I'm pretty sure you can slow down time, right?
Yeah, you
One
can.
of you killed.
And what reason do you?
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
No, it's wrong.
Show your moves!
Another reason you suspect
No, that's
them is
wrong.
because
That's
Sakura
right.
wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah.
No,
and that
that's
was right
right.
before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those three killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. It's a good reason to suspect all three of them. Then does that mean one of them did it?
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all three of them, there's no way that's not one of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet. I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
No, it's wrong.
Break!
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's...
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura. It's the only explanation.
Can you shut up for a second, Howie?
It's the only explanation.
Yeah, sure I got it from her, but look, she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to...
When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office.
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
But what Hiro said can't be right, because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. The reason I know this is...
She loves it too much to share.
I got it! I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy until
do that every
after she
time
left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it. I mean, what I meant was... Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Why this sudden hostility?
Well, we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe it.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious as fuck.
Incredibly suspicious.
Yeah, if you're trying to play yourself down there, there you see her, you're doing it all wrong.
Suspicious.
What would a shining message even be?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood. It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw
How
it
would he know
myself.
that?
See? See? Toko did it.
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do you?
Hero, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Huh? Hold on. When Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message in it, it was on it, wasn't it?
I got it!
Yes.
Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
Nothing you've said has ever made perfect sense.
Yeah, so he can't be guilty.
There's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case, that clearly contradicts what Hiro told us.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
No? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry, Kyoko. I don't.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's
It's
body
fine,
was
take your time.
I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after I found
Let's
the
wait to see what the
magazine
rest of
tucked
it
away on
is.
the when I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
I might have to shoot his comment.
Yeah, what Kyoko said is airtight.
When Ogre's body was discovered.
I missed. I meant to slow it down. I hit the wrong button.
Oh, okay. Good tip, though.
Huh?
I can tell you exactly when I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
No? Am I gonna have to, like, steal one of the messages?
Maybe.
Yes.
I can tell you exactly when I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found it was only after the investigation.
Is it here? No, I'm gonna have to steal one.
Yeah, you've already tried both of them.
Wait, there's a third one, isn't there?
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was
Ogre's body, investigation, magazine. So I've tried all of them.
Pulled it out. I saw her.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
So which one do I steal?
I can tell you exactly when I found.
I think the magazine shelf one is where you're gonna have to steal.
I have to remember how to steal.
No, that's my personal opinion.
How do I steal again?
It was only after the investigation had begun.
No, that's not it. Is it this?
I think you
It's
hold
this
the
one.
button down. Yeah, there it is.
When I pulled it out, I saw
Okay, at least now I know the button.
What I said makes total sense.
Yeah, might
Well,
want to
I'm
slow
just
down when you do it, just for like, you know.
So I'll steal a magazine.
When it was only after the I found the magazine tucked away.
No, I pressed the wrong button.
Oh no.
Getting a little too gun happy there.
Well, it's literally the same button. You just have to hold it down. So it's like you either shoot or you hold it down for the this.
To be fair, this game is called Trigger Happy Havoc.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid.
Hey, are you getting a little trigger happy?
Oh, I have to bounce off this stuff.
I can tell you when I found
Fucking hell!
when I pulled it
Oh, I gotta steal the message again. Fucking hell. People are watching me like, what the fuck?
Alright, no, it's fine. Just, you know,
Trust me, this
You're
took
getting
me
plus
hours.
Cookie.
take a deep breath, just take it one step at a time.
Yeah, you don't need to rush through it.
I wanna
Yes,
rush.
he does. He's on a time limit.
Oh god, you're right.
Shit.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying mess when Ogre's body was discovered. No.
There we go.
But the magazine show.
Shut up, Depp.
When Sakura's
Oh,
magazine
magazine.
was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it. After we'd begun the investigation, and you weren't at the murder scene. So there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toka!
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
I don't know, but I'm hungry now.
Would you even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah?
Now I'm hungry.
I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message 100% without a
Do you
doubt.
want me to make you an excuse me, bitch?
This is me talking, so you know it's true.
Without a doubt. No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message.
I'm sure you all heard that.
Oh, I hate this one.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Yeah, rhythm games.
I'm at least 30% right.
30% right, 30%
I'm trying to
of the time.
remember how you fire the thing.
It's okay, you only had half a heart anyways, you were gonna lose that.
Yeah, it's fine.
But how do you fire the thing again? This is the one part of the game I hate. The other
Yeah,
stuff I
it's the
can deal
worst
with.
part of the game,
very
straight up.
confusing.
I refuse to give up yet.
Because you press, like, the button, but then you have to, like, press another button to launch them.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get it to launch, but I guess I have to wait till it's ready to launch or something, I don't know.
Yeah, I think
No,
you
you
had to hit
just
it
have
3
to hit the
times.
right
or
button.
something. I thought you had to hit it 3 times and then it was like ready to be shot.
No.
I don't know. It's not firing.
The occult is bullcrap.
So what do I press?
Just try new buttons. Just try everything.
Dude, click help. Oh, Jesus.
Eventually perform a combo. Get your combos.
Alright, controls RB.
A is lock on, X is reload, Y is attack, fire them.
So it'd be triangle or something?
Select true bullet. So yeah, well I'm on an Xbox controller, so it'd be Y.
Okay, yeah.
But for whatever reason, it wasn't firing it.
I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
I think you have to fire on the beat.
No, I'm hurting
But
them,
yeah,
I
it's
think.
definitely working, yeah. Yeah, you're doing it, yeah.
The end is nigh. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. The end is nigh. Can't hear you.
Oh, I see, you do have to...
Show me the proof.
And I have to reload.
I'm at least 30%.
So A is to, like, lock onto them, and then you press the Y on the beat. Okay, so it's all on the beat.
Show me the proof.
This should prove it.
Whatever, we somehow managed to do it with, like, a quarter of a... eighth of a 13th of a heart.
Yeah, how the heck are you still alive? Yasuhiro really screamed at you hard.
Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
Then, who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits.
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
You're admitting to killing her?
Just let me explain what happened.
Plot twist.
I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
Shut up, Yaka. We're getting a confession.
When I got there,
Shut the fuck up. Look at
We
me
got there. Peter?
Sorry, dude. But do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to
No,
wait
you
as well.
gotta do the voice line now. Oh, okay.
You can kiss my ass. Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy.
Oh, sure. Thanks.
That's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward. Suddenly, I heard her mutter.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape.
I think she committed suicide. She was going to commit suicide, but... And she probably died from the suicide, but because he attacked her, he's like the killer.
I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head.
This doesn't make a lot of sense, though, because there's still, like, chemicals and stuff.
She had any idea what was happening.
There's definitely more to it.
I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did.
No. I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
Exactly. So what is it that Hiro did that doesn't make sense?
Oh, just the one thing, huh?
Find out next time.
But half the clues weren't even used yet.
What he would have to do after writing the message it makes. Why didn't Hiro put blood on Sakura's finger to make it look like she'd written it? Just panicked, didn't even think about that. Would have thought it would even you didn't panic. That's the point. No, here's the loss.
Oh no, and that means the culprit must be Makoto.
Probably.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you fucked up horribly. The killer must be you.
Is this really...
The one with the most votes, even though it's... They just vote him because he failed to, like, solve the thing. Okay.
Yeah, it's always really dumb.
Yeah, that's what I always didn't make sense. Like, oh, he made a flub of himself. Let's kill him.
Yo, Makoto, why are you saying stuff that you think is logical?
Makoto,
are
for
you
a
the
split
killer?
second you had 0 brain cells. It must have been you.
How dare you make an argument?
Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message? Then stick it somewhere we might not find it.
Oh. Well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after
Time to
already
court.
confessing
Time to court. Oh, wait, no, that's not what
Assuming
that's
he's
the
telling the
first
truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf. In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's
Perjury? Isn't that what happens if you get caught lying in court?
Yup.
Who was it?
I swear on a stack of Bibles.
They must not have liked what was written on it.
Kyoko, obviously.
It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
Is he right, Toko?
The biggest brain move Makoto's made so far.
Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hiro just admitted.
That's right. I killed him.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
I don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's not where this case ends.
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So What do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer, and I have to prove that!
Yeah.
Is it time for the techno to kick back on?
I have to remember
Oh
how to
yeah!
How do I switch again?
That's a lot of bullets.
Wrong button. How do I switch the bullets again? Left button, okay. Wait, why did it say there's a silencer?
That's for the white noise, the like, you know, words that fly by.
Okay.
The pink ones.
Yeah.
Grab the
Hit
Monokuma.
Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once. After the first swing, the bottle shattered, and she went.
See? Hiro really is the killer!
I didn't want to,
But is that what happened?
There's the status. Hang on, we have status, Kyoko's. No, it's not that one. I'm gonna mess this up. That's the one I wanted.
Smooth soundtrack, Dev. Smooth soundtrack.
Sakura died from Hiro's single blow. That doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
And remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined
But I only hit her once.
Finally, Byakuya, you said something useful.
Yeah, and this man plays with dead bodies.
What's more, both attacks must have come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just
Fucking
from some
freak.
cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves. There's something very suspicious about those bottles.
We're missing the knight and the queen.
Also, hearing some serious game
You'll
echo.
understand why 2
What
separate
was?
Monokuma bottles must have been used.
I was hoping you'd pick up on that, because, like, as soon as you see him, it's like, oh, guess which ones are missing.
Monokuma bottles left on the shelf.
I was about to say it, and I had to cut myself off.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chess piece it had inside.
That was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
But how can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy. If you look at what the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Eh?
Correlation between the Monokuma bottles. I feel like it's starting to become clear. Connection must be the object that Monokuma figure inside each bottle is holding.
Alright, spell the word.
I'm guessing chess piece.
Hangman's Gambit.
Oh, I've hit it multiple times.
Yeah. I think it depends on the color. If it's orange, then you have to hit it more than once.
The killer was hit by a knife, but can you spell knife?
No. Is it
You can.
NKF?
I feel really bad for people who have to play that main game who are like dyslexic or something. That must suck.
I put it on easy.
Inside each bottle.
Yeah, we could just skip a lot of these games if we put it on the barest difficulty.
Yeah.
King, rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the
I
broken
love how the
bottle
music gets
found
faster
was
the farther you get into
if
the
I remember.
trial.
What's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? Then let me explain. In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn. What was left
Yeah, but there's a lot of pawns.
were the king,
Yeah,
rook,
but types.
There's
She
just
said. She
one.
said types.
Yeah.
those 4.
I know.
And on the ground was the knight.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Yeah. No, that's not what I mean. So,
Japanese
let's see,
pride.
the bottle did go missing. There's still no
What?
evidence it has anything to do with this. Heck, that bottle could have disappeared any time before the murder.
No.
Will my
It's
forehead
clear
survive
that the
this
missing bottle
case?
is connected to this case. How is it clear? Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in. Maybe then you'll understand.
Excited.
No, I can't be right. The state the bottle was in.
You just.
Monaco, no, Makoto, fuck up again, and we'll send you to the death room.
Wait, send them to my room? What?
Death room.
No, you're Deeth.
You know what I mean.
Oh, I get it.
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
Wasn't just a single broken bottle. The evidence that proves it, that is. Kyoko and I figured it out before.
Yeah.
I got it! Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime, but someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces, which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
Be no doubt about this that the second missing Monokuma bottle is involved in this case. Must have been used by some bowling aficionados.
What?
I don't know.
The bottle that was
The
removed from the
bowlers.
scene was used the second time Sakura
But
Dude,
none of us
HectiX.
are bowlers, Makoto.
Second wound on Sakura's head.
The fuck are you talking about?
The ultimate bowling champion.
This is the
I really wish this game had like an ultimate bowler, or at least one of these games did.
So they had to get rid of their evidence.
The ultimate bowler hat wearer.
From there,
There's the ultimate tennis
it wasn't
pro.
Hero who delivered that second blow.
So if you want the ultimate bowler, then, well, I did take
Right
bowling
there.
when I was a kid.
He's
I
right
was
there.
about to say, is the ultimate tennis pro also the Prince of Tennis?
No, they're way better.
Maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything
But-
to do with it.
No way! You killed her!
I will say though, now that I've actually tried 10-pin bowling, I am very, like, my ball doesn't move.
I'm not afraid to admit
It just goes perfectly straight down the lane. No curve, no nothing.
proves it.
Okay,
So
When did you get in here, HectiX?
I've been here the entire time. I've just been muted because I have nothing to add to anything going on.
Clearly I'm observant.
I've been here since the very beginning. I've just been listening. Because, yeah, I've got nothing to contribute to the game, so...
You know, to
Yeah.
check it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room.
I just don't like being that guy that chimes in with random shit that has nothing to go on during the actual game.
Like me!
I just feel very awkward and out of place, and I hate doing that, so that's why I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna... I'm just gonna stay muted.
Oh yeah,
You
just see
did.
that trailer where Kirby half swallows a car.
Oh dear. I've seen a thumbnail of that.
Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay.
I was gonna say Kirby became Kirby.
But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
Yes, you do, Joe. Yes, you do.
Disappeared to.
HectiX talks to me.
I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
Wait, what?
Hiding in the rec room?
My name again.
That'd be ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
No, it's not ridiculous at all. I need proof that shows Toko was hiding in the rec room. And I have it. She left it there for anyone to find. Another element. Alright, whatever. Probably been pressing the Y button during your final strike without a second thought, but now on you're gonna have to pay a little extra attention to your finishing blow. You have to choose the proper truth bullet. You'll select it the same way as you do during non-stop to press the LB. If you're
Makes sense.
We're halfway through the game. Cool.
Wait, what?
Yeah, that's what it just
feels
said.
like for a little more than that, but alright.
It just said we're halfway through the game.
Okay.
Thanks, tutorial prompt.
But the tutorial prompt is kind of wrong. Good tempo. Get her ass.
This should prove it.
But the hands don't lie.
You got good quickly.
Yeah, as soon as he knows what buttons to press.
On the inside of the locker, they must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does his handprint look familiar, Toko?
It doesn't.
Okay then, let's just compare it to your hand, shall we? That'll clear everything up.
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Okay, it's my handprint.
Dang, she just straight up admitted it.
Then you killed Sakura. No, I swear, there's no way.
Out with it.
I probably did kill her.
Straight up again.
Wait, what do you mean probably? Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Talk. Now.
After I read Sakura's
Baron's
note,
four.
I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't go, but I was too scared to face her head on, so I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then, did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yes, and I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
So after he left, I got out the locker and put the magazine back on.
Yes, that is one hell of a reaction to that.
Upside down.
I didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
That's a meme-worthy line.
Well, that's awkward.
Why did you attack Sakura? After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling, and when I turned around, there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me. When I saw all that blood, I fainted right there in front of the magazines. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more, you'll have to ask her.
Her? You mean...
Timing.
After all.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories, so I can't really say what was going on. But I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake.
Shut up, Dap. You're stuck in that reality.
I wondered, so I opened my eyes to see.
And then...
Everywhere! I was not prepared for that, and well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible. No, she's terrible. Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever.
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman. If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master.
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem.
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Hey, come on. That's... you know. But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
So that's good? Keep talking like that and Hina's gonna...
That's that. Let's start the vote.
Huh? I thought for sure you'd have some words for Hiro on that one.
What's wrong? Come on, everyone. We're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Odd? Huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it.
It wasn't?
Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted. Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
You wish my command, darling.
It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is...
It was Leon.
Ask Kennedy?
And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shop.
You were taken by surprise when you saw
Say it was,
You smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it, I said.
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Oh, that's the position of her body.
Mm-hmm.
I was just sleeping peacefully. And all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up.
You were taken by surprise. You smashed her head in with...
You got it, I...
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
No.
Easy.
No, wait, you're wrong!
Objection!
Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
So, you finally noticed.
That's just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
That has to be it. Evidence that proves there was an attack in front of the magazine shelf. This.
Yeah.
I got it!
The blood.
Sakura was definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stain by the magazine is proof of that.
And she must have moved the body after she killed her, right?
Oh, good luck.
I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors. There's no way I can move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
Plus, the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this.
So it is a suicide.
That part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
Oh, so she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
The reason there's no way Toko was hiding in the locker is because...
I was in the locker!
I'm the murderer!
To the rec room. Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open. So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How do you not know? You killed her!
I think the fact that I don't know proves I didn't kill her. Thank you very much. You're lying.
Huh?
No.
You got just a projection.
All along, there's still more to this.
I love Monokuma just chilling back there.
That means Ogre didn't die from the shot to the head.
And
Well,
Another misdirect.
That's because you're overlooking vital information.
Could we really be missing something so important? Yes, the powder.
Fuck, I hate siding with Bianchia, but he's right.
If there's another possible explanation, maybe it's...
But Baron, I thought he was master.
Misdirect? Yeah, this is one big misdirect case, Joe.
Yeah.
We're just gonna, like, look over at Baron and there's gonna be a bloody spot on his, like, floor from where he's been smashing his head in so hard.
What was it?
There's no other possible cause. What killed Sakura? I can't think of anything other than the shot to her head. So you're dead set on blaming me, huh?
I'm gonna try the Monokuma file on the
There's no other that killed Sakura. I can't think of anything.
This one here,
right?
Because it didn't say she died to the blow of the head, it just said she had a blow to the head. And she vomited stuff.
According to the Monokuma
Exactly.
file, Sakura had vomited blood. I think we can assume there's a chance this was related to her cause of death. In fact, there was even a trace of blood left around her mouth.
Well, I mean, maybe when she got hit with the bottle, she cut the inside of her mouth.
If that's all it was, the file wouldn't have specified vomited blood. Not to mention, I didn't find any cuts inside her mouth.
You need a chick in there? God, you really are into dead bodies!
No, I'm not into dead bodies. What I'm into is solving mysteries.
But if there wasn't a gun or anything, then what made her vomit blood?
Some
sort of reaction within her body. Most likely, Sakura.
Yeah, and you think the Scooby-Doo gang hadn't looked inside the mouths of some dead bodies at some point? Of course they have.
I don't remember them ever having to deal with dead bodies.
Which Scooby-Doo series were you watching?
So hard to believe.
Cartoon.
Explain exactly how the culprit was.
What if Aoi is the murderer of all this? I'm so confused.
Yeah.
This would be such a plot twist.
Whoa.
Okay.
The key to unlocking this mystery was hiding in the chem lab up on the 4th floor.
Not in the rec room? And I could have found it all along.
You never would have, since you did the search the moment you were barred from the crime scene.
Well, yeah, good point.
There's a big shelving unit in the chem lab that houses a variety of mixtures and chemicals, and that's where I found this.
Is that poison?
It's not an especially powerful poison, but it'll still kill you if you drink an entire bottle. But the specific properties don't matter. What does matter is where I found it.
Where'd you find it?
The shelf is divided up into 3 sections, A, B, and C. In section A, dietary supplements. In B, reagents. And in C, a variety of lethal chemicals.
And that's where the poison came from? Section C?
Well, that's the question, isn't it?
Bottle of poison Byakuya just showed us. I'm sure I know where he got it. It was on the same shelf as all the supplements, I'm positive.
I got it! The poison was actually in Section A, wasn't it?
You just said that Section A was for supplements or whatever.
Strange, isn't it? Why would there be a bottle of poison mixed in with all those nutritional additives?
Yeah, so? Why?
Because the culprit switched it out. That's why.
What do you mean?
I mean this.
I couldn't believe my eyes. Byakuya put the bottle of poison to his lips and...
Die!
We were so shocked at what we were seeing, all we could do is stand there and watch. But as if we were the most natural thing in the world, Byakuya was calm as ever.
Bear, care to comment?
This...
Oh!
Somebody switched the bottles or something. They poured out one bottle into another kind of thing.
Yes, as if no residue would ever exist.
Idiot! He just swallowed poison! We need to make him spit it out!
The flavor certainly makes me want to spit it out. What's so high quality about this stuff?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the protein, of course.
Protein?
Can I see that bottle for a second?
Sure. Do whatever you like.
Kyoko took the bottle from Byakuya and scraped out a bit of the contents with one finger. She touched her finger to her tongue.
It's protein powder.
Huh?
Correct. That wasn't poison in the bottle, but harmless protein powder. Which makes one wonder, the poison that should have been in that bottle, where did it go?
Bottle of poison was actually filled with protein powder.
So the ball protein powder.
Which would mean that conversely, the poison must have been in. Could it be?
Not the protein.
The propane? I sell propane scissors.
I sell protein and protein accessories.
There's my R. Need my R.
Could I don't really. I know that Sakura is not an idiot, but I just doubt her ability to properly clean these bottles without any cross-contamination.
You're telling me that Sakura doesn't know how to sterilize her bottles?
I don't think this is a sterilizing thing. I think this is literally somebody swapped one to the other.
I know, but sterilize was the best word that I could come up with.
The easy solution is just wash it out.
But she does know. But she does make sure to make a clean needle whenever she has to inject steroids.
You keep saying that, and we've seen zero proof of it.
Once you accept that,
yeah, where are these steroids things coming from?
Yeah, is there
Protein
something you
is
want to
not
tell
a
us,
steroid.
Peter?
Protein is not a steroid. And you can actually get jacked without having steroids.
Is there something you want to confess, Peter?
Yeah, are you taking steroids?
Fuck no.
A protein drink.
You know what they stare out steroids, Peter? They make your wiener small.
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know much about steroids.
That's all it took to kill Sakura.
As I say, the only thing I know about steroids is that Hoko admitted to using them once.
I do remember Ogre saying that protein stuff was good for all
It's
kinds
a
of aches
sports
and
ball.
pains. So maybe she took it to try and help with the whole bleeding head wound thing.
But what was offered to her instead was a bottle full of poison. And I already know exactly who swapped the mixtures.
For real? Who was it?
Evidence revealing who replaced the two materials was left in the chem lab for anyone to see.
Evidence that shows who switched them, it has to be. What we have from the shelf. Where's the footprints?
And then they would need to have some intermediate containers to store the powders during the transfer.
Let's not overthink this.
Well, no. All you would need to do is pour out the poison powder first into, like, a different bottle.
That's what he's saying. Like, you have to have a third bottle to switch them.
No, wait. Yeah, that would be right, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Unless you used, like, you poured if they had her protein cup and they poured it into the protein cup and then just switched the other thing. That's what I feel
like the logical way to do this would be like you just pour out the protein because who cares, and you just put the poison directly in it.
But then, strangely, the killer would have also put the protein powder into the poison bottle. But would they have been smart enough to clean it out because there would have been leftover poison? Byakuya should at least be vomiting right now.
Yeah. Like,
Well, no, keep in mind. Hold on. He did say that only drinking the entire bottle would kill you.
That's why I'm thinking he should be vomiting. He would have ingested enough to at least make himself feel ill.
But but you can be ill and not vomit the blood, kind of thing. Like he could be like, I feel sick or whatever, and it could have a very like delayed reaction. Like he could just have the shits or something later on. Like, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be right away, right? Like for me, and just for the sake of an example, I'm lactose intolerant. So if I have a ton of lactose stuff, I am going to be vomiting. If I have a small amount of it, I will be fine. I will feel the effects later.
What if there are glass shards in that bottle?
That's the evidence you're talking about, isn't it?
I
Come on, we can
visited
get
the
this
chem lab
finished.
morning, and there were definitely
Yeah.
no footprints there at that point. They must have appeared around the time of the murder, which leaves no doubt that they're connected. What's more, the footprints were in front of Section A, where I found the bottle meant for the poison. The culprit must have gone to Section A to swap the poison and protein, leaving their footprints behind. And given how clear the prints were, figuring out who they belong to will pose no problem. All we have to do is check
Shut up,
everyone's
Joe.
footprints right now. Then we'll see who...
It was me.
It was Owie, yeah. I knew it.
Footprints. They're mine. If you're all gonna find out anyway, I'd rather you hear it straight from me, you know?
Ogre's killer was...
Okay.
I did it. I killed Sakura.
Just as I suspected.
That doesn't make any fucking sense. For somebody who's so, like, upset, blah, 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 blah.
No mistaking it.
Hang on, let's hear her reasoning before I say anything.
Who wears sneakers are...
But did she do it, though?
I got it!
Yeah, fuck you, Leon.
Are the only ones. Oh, so Byakuya. That explains why you...
If the
Yeah, that
footprints
makes a lot
didn't
more
belong
sense
to
now.
Hiro, that left only one other possibility. Plus, Nina's been acting strange ever since the trial began. You were in an awful rush to get to the vote, weren't you? This whole time, you've been focused on pinning the crime on someone else, haven't you?
I can't believe it.
What about it can't you believe?
Well, it's just... the two of them were so close.
That's likely exactly why it turned out this way. Because they were so close, Sakura didn't think twice about it when Hina handed her the concoction. Hina used that trust to kill her. She deceived the victim, and she tried to deceive all of us. I have to say, Hina, coming from you, this was a particularly nasty little scheme.
Is it true? Did you really...
Hina,
Sakura?
don't fucking click you.
And if you
Son of a
were,
bitch.
why would you do that?
I found her. There in the rec room. She was hurt. She asked me to bring her that protein drink. But when I went to get the powder from the chem lab, it just occurred to me all of a sudden.
Now's my chance to kill her. That's what you thought, right? That's when you switched out the protein powder, and that's when you gave her the poisoned mixture.
And then she downed it all at once. And
Hold it! I'm not convinced.
You're not about to claim she wouldn't kill a close friend, are you? You still don't get it, do you? The game we're playing here isn't so kind. Honeyed words like friendship don't matter here. What matters is outwitting the opponent, defeating them. Not a person alive would sacrifice themselves for another. In the end, we're all in it for ourselves, just like how this girl sacrificed
He's made a critical
Sakura
miscalculation.
to save
Yep.
herself.
You say that, but I'm still
The
not
most
convinced.
critical
How
miscalculation.
many times do you plan to repeat yourself?
Don't misunderstand me. I'm not saying it because of some misguided sentimentalism, but there's still that one unsolved mystery, and I'm not
He doesn't
convinced.
believe in hope.
Talking about the locked room
Oh,
problem?
God.
If you really are the killer, explain it. How did you create that locked room?
well, that doesn't matter. Just because I'm guilty, that means I have to tell you everything?
No. It
Yeah.
doesn't. But the fact
Yes.
that you won't tell us
She's
means
trying to
something.
get, I think she's trying to get everybody killed because she, like, in homage to, like, Sakura, she's actually trying to, like, bury Byakuya and Toko and Hiro. And she's like, how can I do this?
Yeah.
Well, if we all die.
Yeah, but that would kill everybody.
Yeah, but she's,
Yeah, fuck
she loved
everyone.
Sakura.
Surely
Yeah, you led to this. Screw all of you.
didn't actually kill her?
And if I do?
Impossible. She switched out the mixtures. She's the culprit. There's no way you can doubt this.
Are you sure about that? Even ignoring
You
the fact that I don't
miscalculated
believe it,
Byakuya.
It just doesn't fit.
What doesn't
Critically.
I mean, why would someone leave
Yeah.
such a clear clue like a footprint? It's too obvious. Too easy.
He's right. It makes it look like you wanted people to suspect you.
Yeah, why wouldn't you just sweep of that up a little bit? You just sweep your footprints away.
Notice I left a footprint.
You didn't notice?
Yeah, that's just how it was. What can I do?
Listen, Hina. Could you go into a bit more detail? Tell us more about when you switched the poison and the protein.
How come? That doesn't matter.
Hina, please. I'd like to know too.
Fine.
Waste your time if you like. It's clear that Hina is the culprit.
Well, Byakuya wants to die.
There's nobody else to suspect. Nobody else could have possibly done it.
You know, for a genius, you're kind of missing one small problem here,
Go
Byakuya.
ahead, Hina. Start from the moment you arrived at the chem lab.
Well, right away I went to section C and got the poison.
And is that when you spilled the powder in front of that part of the shelf?
Yeah. When I opened the bottle, I dropped it like an idiot.
I see.
So then I moved to section A and got the protein powder. And that's where I switched them. Once I was done with that, I took the protein can that had the poison in it and left the room. But I accidentally put the bottle filled with protein powder back on the wrong shelf. And because of that, everything I did got found out. And that's it.
That story you just told. First you went to section C to get the poison. Then moved to section A to get the protein, right? Meaning you went from section C to section A. Do I have that correct?
Yeah.
But if that's true, what about the footprints? Isn't that a little strange?
Can you repeat that series of events one more time?
What's wrong with you, Big Mac? You're being awfully pushy.
It's the same thing.
Yeah,
no matter
come
how
on,
many
Big
times
Mac.
you hear it. How long until you're satisfied?
How long? Till we figure it out, dumbass! Till I uncover the full truth of this case. Slutula.
Slutula.
I love the idea of looking Byakuya in the face and calling him Count Slutula.
Not Count, just Slutula.
That's when I grabbed the poison.
Go sparkle in the daylight, douchebag.
He's a gay vampire.
On the ground in front of the Okay, and I moved from section
Brokeback Twilight.
Twilight Mountain.
You said you went to get the poison from section C. And that's where you spilled the powder, right?
That's the fanfic, but Edward and what's his fit?
You
Oh,
said you moved from section
me.
C to section A to get
My
the
guy's
protein.
name, Jacob.
About Edward and Phustus got it.
Yeah.
From section C to section A. That contradicts what you just said.
I'm a
Then maybe she
can of
moved in
soup.
some weird direction on purpose to disguise her movement?
No, that can't be it. Remember what Hina just said?
I was nervous, so...
Hina, what's the meaning of this?
You lied to us. Plain and simple. If you look at the footprints, your movements in the chem lab are obvious. The powder had already been spilled when you came in, and you went straight to section A, so you never went to section C. Whatever you did there, it only involved section A.
Well, he's...
What the hell? What's going on here?
And the footprints are the only problem.
I am happy to see this happening right now.
He said a swear word. Oh god, shit's getting real.
Some new evidence.
He's lost his composure.
Impossible, there can't be.
Are you sure? After all, you're the one that gave it to me. It was hidden inside the bottle of poison you gave me.
Yay!
You of all people would miss such a vital clue. A truly grave oversight.
Just say it already. What is it you think you found?
I found this.
Huh? Piece of glass.
Sunk to the bottom
There's
of
glass
the
in that jar.
And the hidden clue was exposed, thanks to you ingesting the powder. I couldn't have solved the mystery without you. So, thank you for
Wait,
that.
are we saying Byakuya did it?
What is it?
He's reacting like he did it.
Oh, you still don't realize? Well then, Makoto, why don't you explain it?
Byakuya's shit his pants right now.
I don't get it. What's...
If you really do know, explain the meaning of
So
that
what's the
shard
meaning of this shard glass? Shard of light blue glass that Kyoko found in the bottle of poison. Oh, the window. I broke the window.
It's
I got it!
part of the window from the rec room door, right? The window? The window we broke to get in was light blue, just like that. So I think that must be it.
You're right. It must be. Of course, that leads to another question. How did a shard of glass from the window get inside this bottle of poison?
What's so strange about that?
What's strange is that, according to what Hina told us,
Where was the bottle? Where was it the bottle of poison should have been when I broke in the rec room window? According to what he does, it should have been at section A.
the bottle of poison was left on the shelf in the chem lab. That is what you said, right, Hina? And yet, somehow a piece of glass from the rec room window made its way into the bottle.
Everything Hina told us was a lie.
In reality, that bottle of poison most definitely found its way to the rec room. It was there at least until the window got broken. In other words, when the locked room was unlocked, there's no other way to explain the presence of that glass in that bottle.
And then, once the room was empty, the bottle somehow got moved back to the shelf in the chem lab. Meanwhile, the protein can we found at the crime scene was planted there. That had to be after the locked room was opened. In other words, after Sakura died.
Wait, hold on. You're moving too fast. I'll grant you, the bottle of poison may well have been in the rec room when it was locked. But how can you say the protein can was put there after the room was unlocked? We already know she was given the protein can with the poison inside, right? If that can wasn't there when she died, how did she get poisoned?
You're right. We do need to explain that. But before we do, there's something I'd like to confirm with everyone here.
Huh?
It has to do with the protein can. After Sakura's body was discovered, did anyone move it or trip over it or anything like that?
What are you talking about? Is this some kind of loaded question?
Not at all. Just answer to the best of your ability.
Well, no, not that I remember.
Yeah.
Not me.
Same here. Yeah.
Okay then. That proves that the protein can found its way to the murder scene.
The only person with a brain.
Oh, come on! How can you say that? How can you know what I don't know?
Yeah. Reason you say that is because there's evidence. Proof that someone brought the protein can to the rec room after it was opened.
Man, getting fucking roasted. God
so
damn.
Awesome to
Good.
like rub his face
So
in
wow,
it.
okay, we are making. This is going everywhere. Jesus Christ.
Some, me thinks Miyaki is not as smart as he thinks he is.
10 out of 10 English. To begin that
This
sentence.
case is like it's from a different game compared to the previous one.
In a good way or a bad way?
In a good way. For this case.
Well, because the last case was the worst case.
Yeah.
When it comes to that protein can, there's not a doubt in my mind. Until the locked room was unlocked.
Actually, I think the best case was case 2.
Lock room unlocked.
2 is pretty good.
It had to have been in there the whole time. It had to be. It was in there before the rec room was unlocked.
I don't know if this is right, but
When it comes to that protein, there's not a doubt until the locked room was unlocked.
no, that's not it. I'm kind of stretching
It's
like
the other way around.
Yeah, I think
might be.
it takes hers.
Yeah.
When it comes to
Yeah,
that, there's
plenty
not
of
a
time.
doubt
Think it
until
through.
the locked room was unlocked. It absolutely.
So you're saying someone planted?
No, it had to have been in there. It had to be.
It was in there before the
No.
rec room was unlocked.
What?
No.
Phustus needs to
When it
think.
comes to that protein can,
Alright, what do we have to work with?
Anti-protein drink.
No, I
Okay.
think we have to disagree with
What
Miyaki.
are the other truth bullets you got?
comes to that protein
protein drink, chem lab shelf, and source of the powder. So I'm pretty sure it's the drink, because the whole thing is the drink was placed over the glass.
Yeah.
Had to have been in there. It had to be.
It was in there.
No, that's wrong.
There we go.
No, you're wrong!
This is what I get for doubting myself. I thought it was that one
Remember how
first,
there was
but
broken glass scattered all around
Yeah.
the room, right?
Of course. It came from the window you
There's only
broke to
room
get
for
in.
Hug.
What about it?
Well, those pieces weren't just scattered around the protein can. We also found pieces underneath the can.
What?
And this proves it shows that the can must have been put down.
Yo, that
before
nanny
after
face.
The window was broken. So it had to be after we got into the room.
Plus, Byakuya seemed to be the only one that really understood that that was a poison and can kill you, blah 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 blah.
I see.
Yeah.
So that's your explanation. Kyoko, earlier when you asked if anyone had moved the can or tripped...
If that were the case, that would explain the can being on top of the glass.
So you asked everyone about it to eliminate that possibility right out of the gate.
And that's made everything clear, hasn't it? As long as it was a locked room, it only contained the bottle of poison, and not the protein can. But once the room was opened up, they were switched. And as a result, the protein can wound up in the rec room, and the bottle of poison returned to the chem lab.
That's all true, then why did Sakura drink the poison? I thought we all agreed she was tricked into drinking it because of the protein.
No, that's not why. The only explanation is she drank it from its original bottle, knowing exactly what it was.
Precisely. She was alone in a locked room. All she had was the poison. What other possibility is?
You're saying she drank it knowing what it was? Such a ridiculous fiction is...
Exactly what happened.
Then tell us already. Sorry. Please, tell us.
Before we get to that, we need to clarify one other thing. We need to establish who exactly got the poison from the chem lab and took it to the rec room.
It was Hina, right? She took it and gave it to Ogre.
What do you think,
One who got the poison from the chem lab and brought it to the rec room had to have been Sakura, I would say.
I think it was Sakura herself.
Huh? So Sakura, who was apparently murdered, just poisoned herself? What are you talking about? There's no way!
On the contrary, we know for a fact she went to the chem lab, right to the section full of poison.
You're lying! Why? Why would you lie like that?
No, it's not a lie. Sakura definitely went to Section C. Kyoko already showed me the evidence I need. I have to hit Hina with it. I have to make her accept it. What evidence? I don't remember this. Oh fuck. Not another one of these.
Whoever accessed Section C must have done
They
it before.
really want you to keep playing this rhythm game.
Well, they had to put more game into their game.
I'll just say, Baron, I couldn't hear you.
Well, clearly, whoever went to Section C had to have done it before powder spilled on the floor.
Yeah.
Hina, stop.
You're a liar! What are you saying? Wrong! You're wrong! I'm telling you, I did it! Stop talking! You're a liar! Wrong! You're wrong! Do you have any kind of proof Sakura took the poison?
This should prove it.
The yellow powder!
This should prove it.
Are we almost done
Make
with this?
my monster grow!
I'm a Koronegi.
It did. The same yellow powder that had been spilled by the shelf in the chem lab. That powder was yellow, was it?
And yes, I do believe we are coming close to the end of this trial.
What else could
Yeah.
it be but the powder from the chem lab?
Wait. So, what was that powder doing on Ogre's foot?
And it was only on her instep.
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing, which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained.
No! It was me! The poison because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her.
The one that killed Sakura. So there's only one way to explain it.
It was me! Love how you can choose yourself.
And this is why you can select the pictures of dead people.
It finally comes together.
Sakura herself.
I had a feeling it was something like this, but it turned out better.
What?
Yeah, there
fact-
was foul play. Just
The
not
fact
the
that
way you
Byakuya
act.
cannot fathom that
Yeah.
somebody would kill themselves goes to
Make
show
that a
how much of
thumbnail.
a chump he really is.
Make that a thumbnail.
This is a killing game about murder, not suicide.
So you're saying it was suicide?
I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room. And she drank it. All so
Upload
she
this
could clear
video.
her own
I'll
mind.
try to
And
find
that
like
explains
an
why we
image
couldn't
of
solve the
Byakuya
mystery
just
of the
making
walking
that
room.
expression that's already like has a transparent background and just superimpose it like slightly transparent over the like thing.
It's what Cookie's been waiting for all stream.
Nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you?
You miscalculated, Byakuya. She loves Sakura way more than she hates you. You want like get that the other way. She hates you way more than she loves the rest of us.
I was too shocked to notice anything.
I mean,
Yoko was busy
don't we all?
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were.
I have to go get them. I have to go get the others.
You said you were going to go get everyone else, but your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
So that explains it. The poison powder was empty.
everyone together. And once you were back in the wreck,
All
I
right.
mean, without washing it out, there's no possible way. I'm sure Baron would agree with me on that one.
everyone else was focused on Sakura.
Yeah.
You quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noted. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder and the bottle of poison? Vital pieces of evidence. And yeah.
So you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura?
No.
No, I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is. Actually, no. You're right. We have to end this properly.
Closing argument.
Here's what happened. Don't worry, just take your time. Go one at a time with it.
And you can always,
You have
if you
20
fuck
minutes.
Up, it'll let you go back. And clicking on the question marks will also give you a hint of what you need to put there.
And one other person, so Byakuya. This.
Super helpful.
She hid. Now, which one of these is hiding? This one's hiding, I guess.
That looks like hiding, or that.
Yeah,
I mean,
looks
either
like she's nervous.
Either could be hiding or getting out. Really thinking about
That's
it.
why I'm trying to figure out. See, like, that one looks like it could be there, but then it could be this.
Yeah, that one's the getting out for sure, because she's like not freaking out.
I don't know about that one that you clicked there.
Yeah, it might be the one with the broken... Well, no, that's the R one. It can't
We'll see.
be, yeah.
We'll see.
No, wait, the broken
what?
one does have the knight. Yeah, I think it's the broken one with the
Yeah,
knight and stuff.
the
just
broken
the
knight.
ball. Yeah, yeah.
Because he already has the night bottle in his hand.
She had the queen, which is this.
Yeah.
Her fingers weren't bloody, so...
That might just be
I mean-
like, you know...
I mean,
of
look
like...
at the picture above it though. What she's doing with her hands.
Yeah, I think it would be the one with the bloody fingers.
Yeah, I guess
think
that's
that actually
supposed to
is
be
right,
That's
yeah.
supposed to be like put back or whatever.
Because she's got the blood all over her fingers.
This, I think, is supposed to be like that. That was grabbed. And then this is... this. Let's try
Yeah,
it.
I think we got it.
This is how it happened.
This case began when soccer...
Oh, we're just gonna skip the dialogue?
Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya.
No, I just hit the wrong button.
But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko, she got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
Okay, so it's the other one.
Okay, so I was wrong.
Well, that was... Was that both of us? Or... Was I the one thinking?
The other image.
Yeah,
then,
no, it's the one that I was thinking of. She looks more weird sneaking out.
Yeah, that's weird.
Well, that one's like she's
Well, because
walking
she just-
into it, and the other one
because
she's looking out of it to see what happened.
She also just watched what happened with Hiro, right? So she's freaked
One
out.
of them headed out a bit earlier than the others. Toko, she got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight. Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room. Next to arrive was Hiro. When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked. Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it, thinking he'd killed her.
Don't really blame him.
He began covering up his crime.
Yeah.
He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura. To that end, he wrote down a name. Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her.
It almost
Of
worked.
course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing. So as soon as the coast was clear, she jumped out of the locker and hid the magazine on the shelf with all the others. But in her rush, she made one
Dun
little
dun.
mistake. She put the magazine back upside down. Soon
And
after,
then...
she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eye. She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted. This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack. When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura and she freaked out.
Dang.
It's like first instinct is to throw bottles at people, apparently.
Yeah, she did look pretty scary, you have to admit.
Well, no
on
doubt.
Sakura's head. Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the evidence.
She's uncomfortable killing
She
women.
gathered up the broken
Yeah.
Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece.
To be fair though, yeah, A+ work cleaning up the crime scene.
With the same
Yeah.
type of weapon.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
But
And
even
we
after
did find
two
those
blows, she was
pieces.
still alive. So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death? It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab. She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario, and then drank the deadly mixture. And there, she took her final breath. Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there. We had to smash the door's window to get.
I love the little anime style or manga
Yeah,
style.
such a good art style.
Knew what had happened.
Yeah.
Knew that she had committed suicide.
And that's when...
And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground. And while nobody was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can. They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves in an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion. And the one who went to all that effort...
Lady. I mean, owie.
Dang. Mystery Killer Man was a girl for a second.
I wonder if this means that Hina assisting, if she's gonna get punished or not. Let's find out.
Sakura
took
her own life.
You see that, like, Makoto hero pose?
Isn't
Like,
that right?
Yeah.
Makoto, how did you manage to? How were you able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Huh? Oh, well.
'Cause you
Still
shithead.
haven't realized we don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated. That's what you don't understand. And that's why you couldn't solve this case. See? Didn't I tell you? When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end.
Dang.
He's like,
I was thinking this line would get called back to about an hour ago.
Yeah.
Man, we blasted through this.
Yeah, we blew through this case rather quickly.
Lunch money.
I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You seriously forgot? I can feel my energy draining out of me. Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. So, who will be chosen as the Blacken? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be?
So sad.
Yeah.
And the killer is... Yeah. Yeah, that's about right.
Well, Sakura is guilty because she did kill herself.
Yeah,
but-
it's the only one you can vote
How do you
for.
punish a dead
That's to
body?
say- I was to say, how the fuck are we gonna execute her when she's already dead?
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
My entire...
Okay, we're done here.
What did you say?
So that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand.
Come on.
Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? If the truth hadn't come to light, you could have died along with the rest of us.
What do you think?
Big words for you
Yet-
to say specifically.
And yet you... Why did you do that?
Don't be mean.
Yeah, we almost died there.
What is this?
Because... That's exactly what I wanted.
What?
I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why.
You should have been the one to die.
I couldn't let her be the only one that died.
What?
I know, I'm confused too,
Don't
Jill.
mean. You're going to take all of us with you?
We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, you and me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes. What? For serious? That's...
What is this?
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this.
Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's...
I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. It's Sakura's suicide note.
Suicide note?
Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jacket attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran after her and... Sakura, calm down. You have to worry about me. It's fine.
I can't. Calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault after all. And now you're suffering because of me.
No forgiveness!
You tried to protect me, but because of me,
I can't forgive this!
my closest friend got hurt.
Sakura!
Because of me, my friends are gonna kill each other. Going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility.
Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked me to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? You can't. Don't you see how dangerous that is?
Don't worry. I just want to talk with them.
To talk about what? Listen, don't do it if they all gang up at you at once, even you. Oh, I think she could do it.
Hina, please don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
They're friends.
They're friends.
Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
Why?
And yet... You trampled all over her feelings, and then you did the unthinkable. No, that was just a misunderstanding, yeah? Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you, and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
Forgive you.
Do you have any idea how desperate she was, seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just wanting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand. That's how far you'd pushed her. Sakura, what happened to you?
Hina, you came.
Wait right here, I'll help you out.
Hina.
Hina,
Huh?
I'm so glad I got to meet you.
What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
I have a favor to ask.
No.
A favor?
Some protein.
Ooh. Could I ask you to
Yeah, you got. Just hang on. I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. Onto the kib lab to get the protein she'd asked for. When I was there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized. Saw someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura! Let me in, please. Open the door. Why? Why? Why'd she have to die? She had weaknesses just like any other person. She got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet... you all blamed her. Tried to protect her, and I suffered for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't realize it.
Hina.
We killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner, and we murdered her. People like us shouldn't be allowed to live.
And that's why you try to lead us astray?
Why is he even upset? He literally, like, tampered with an evidence scene before. I don't get it. This doesn't make sense to me in this game.
You did your best to make us arrive at the wrong conclusion during the class trial.
Sakura died hanging all of us. I wanted to free her of her regrets. But when that got found out, in the end, I wasn't able to do anything for her. Could never face her after this.
I'm sorry to interrupt right when you're about to deliver the final tearjerker, but it's just taken so long. I'm about to fall asleep over here. I mean, do you really think you have any idea what Sakura was actually thinking when she died?
What did you say?
Everything you just said is nothing but your interpretation, right? Your own opinion on what her suicide note meant.
Of course I know what she was thinking, because her and me...
Well, what I'm really trying to say is... Don't you think the entire Foundation is shaky? What if it was really like this?
What the heck?
What is that?
Of course.
Isn't it obvious? Yep. A suicide note. Sakura's suicide note.
What? But Hina already...
Oh, I wrote that one. It was all me, baby.
Ooh.
This is the one Sakura addressed to Hina and put in her room.
What then? You lied to me?
Oh, like he hasn't done that before, princess.
I mean, he hasn't actually.
He does.
Oh, don't say lie. It means it makes it sound so dirty. I just thought I'd liven things up a bit.
Well now.
Alright. Can't help it if you totally took my little scribbles at face value. It didn't even have Sakura's signature on it.
You filthy little...
I'm not filthy. I didn't do anything. Did I falsify evidence? Did I affect the outcome of the class trial? The case played out between you and you alone. You were the ones jerking each other's around. Heck, even the will had factored in. It still would have been between you guys. So what's the problem? This is all part of the production process. Okay, and scene cut.
So then, What did she write in her real suicide note?
What are you gonna do?
Glad you asked. For your benefit, I shall read it using my melodic, angelic, harmonic narrator voice.
Please do.
But you know, haven't you ever been curious about the whole suicide note thing? Who came up with the idea of leaving a note when you kill yourself in the first place?
But hold on.
And isn't it just so unfortunate killing yourself is just so final, you know? You can never hear the rest of their story. The truth is lost in darkness. Gives me the willies.
Enough already.
You just get on with it, please.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, jeez. Talk about a buzzkill. Right, here we go.
My good friend Hina, there's something I have to tell you. I hate to do it like this, but you need to know. This is my final wish.
As you know,
His voice sure did
give
change.
information to the one who's imprisoned you here.
It's our first night in this strange school that the mastermind came to see me.
The mastermind took control of my family's dojo and demanded I become their tool.
Might not see the importance of a dojo, but my family has watched over it for 300
Let
years.
it be destroyed under my watch. So even if it meant my own life, I had to protect it. That's how I saw things.
However, that was my greatest weakness. Because of that, I made a mistake of giving in to the mastermind.
What the mastermind wanted from me was nothing less than murder.
They were probably worried that until the first murder had happened, nothing would move forward. But what neither the mastermind nor I expected was the incident involving Sayaka. At that point, the plan changed. Mastermind told me to hold off, to wait until we reached another stalemate.
However, as I lived here with Hina, my resolve began to weaken.
Watching everyone fight with such despair, trying to desperately stay alive, saw the weakness in my own heart, a mistake of succumbing to the mastermind. More than anything,
I could not betray those who would call me their friend.
that's how I came to feel. So that's why Sakura.
Man, Sakura's just the best. She really is.
I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Of course, because of that, I decided to reveal her secret, which made everyone else hate her. Her decision to stay true to all of you led directly to all of you hating her for it. Ironic, isn't it? Or maybe oxymoronic? Or just moronic?
Of course, I understand if you all hate me. All of this is because of my own weakness.
Perfectly willing to accept whatever attack you may want to make on me.
This is my atonement for betraying you. That's what I had in mind.
Unfortunately, that's not enough. This won't end with just me accepting your hatred.
My own situation has started having an effect on more people than just me, which is exactly what the mastermind wanted when they revealed my betrayal.
Betrayal brought suspicion, disharmony. Mastermind knew that eventually it would escalate into someone murdering someone else.
Of course, I'm still responsible for that as well.
I have an obligation to get this situation under control. To fulfill that obligation, I've decided to do as the mastermind has commanded. I will do as I told and commit murder.
But I've decided the one I'm going to kill is myself.
If the mastermind demands that I kill someone, then that someone will be me. Then my dojo will be safe, and above all else, none of you will have to kill anyone. When I die, the source of conflict among you all dies with me. For that, I'm willing to give up my life.
Then sacrificing my own life could have no greater meaning. Whatever you think of me, please know that you are all my most treasured friend.
I've never had people like you in my life.
Huh?
Then Sakura didn't feel cornered. She didn't die hating us. She wanted to stop us from fighting, to protect us.
Good going, Aoi. You just about killed all of us.
Didn't end her own life because she was weak. Quite the opposite, in fact. She was strong, Too strong. That's why she killed herself. She chose death for herself in order to protect the rest of us. To sacrifice so much. No normal person could do that.
However,
It was her only It was her only limitless strength that made it possible.
finally, Hina, I want to apologize to you especially.
Reason I didn't tell you any of this is because I knew you would try to stop me. I'm really truly sorry, but please don't be sad. If I can thwart the Mastermind's plans, if I can keep you from killing each other, that's enough for me. This is the path that I've chosen. This is the only way I have left to distinguish myself. You can use this note to bring the class trial to a quick end. I'm so sorry to ask you to do something so unpleasant, but I have to leave the rest to you. Please talk to Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro on my behalf. Can't tell anyone about my plan while I'm alive, but I wanted you to understand why I'm doing this. In the end, though, I hope to show myself through actions, not words. Hopefully then they'll see.
I never saw you as my enemy. You were only ever my friend, who I wanted to help as much as possible. Hina, whatever it takes, survive. Survive along with everyone else.
You would have done her more favors just by, like, ripping her skull out of her than doing this, but...
No matter what, just survive.
I'm just saying, Aoi is an idiot that has literally caused more problems than she has ever helped here. She is, like...
But she is best girl.
She is dead weight.
She was literally misled by Makuma's fake note.
She is the most dead weight on the team. How has she not died over anybody else? I would have taken anybody else.
You met Hiro?
Hiro is still better than her.
I don't understand how she felt. Not at all.
She's so useless.
I thought we were close and still...
What are you gonna do?
But in the end, all her meddling was, like, totally pointless. She died so you guys wouldn't try to kill each other. But you almost ended up doing it anyways. Thanks to you, her death had no purpose at all! In fact, it was because of her stupid meddling that the rest of you nearly bit the big one. She deserves all the blame. Everyone blame her. Go ahead, she deserves it. Now then, the next victim has been decided.
What do you mean, the next victim? Nobody here blames anyone. First of all, you're in the wrong for tricking Hina with the fake suicide note. And plus, Sakura's death wasn't a waste. Because she made us remember, we're not enemies that hate each other. We're friends who need to work together.
You know?
Yeah, damn straight. This is all because of our misplaced hatred. I don't blame her. I can't blame her. And nobody can blame Hina either. Not even you, Cookie.
Wow!
No, I'm blaming her. Whether or not there was a spy never really mattered, because the one we need to destroy is you, nobody else.
What do you want?
That's not how this is supposed to go. But anyway, are you sure about that? This killing game is a competition between all of you, remember? Your enemy is each other.
He's absolutely right about that.
Lovely Byakuya. You understand, don't you?
This is a life or death elimination match. The only way to survive is to win. There can be no doubt that those are the rules of the game. Which is why I am bowing out of the game. Sakura and Hina were both willing to sacrifice their own lives to deny the reality of the game. Thanks to them, it would appear the others have cast aside their fear of this game.
Don't make me repeat myself.
There's no point in participating in a game which has God. There's no point in participating in a game which has lost that sense of excitement. Which is why I will no longer be participating in it.
Just straight up, your game sucks and you're a loser.
Now, I have only one thing to look forward to. And that is to
Good
heap the harshest possible punishment onto the one who thinks they can control me.
Yakya, does this mean...
Don't misunderstand. I haven't been moved by some thoughtless sentimentalism, if that's what you're thinking.
Well, I heard her voice, now we gotta wait for the text to catch up. Wherever Master goes, I go! And I came. And if the mastermind turns out to be a guy, maybe I can catch on fire!
Everyone...
Oh, damn!
Well, now can you say that Sakura's death had no meaning?
Boring. But nothing good can come of this. I'm still gonna be the one having the fun time.
What the heck?
Fun time?
Anyways, let's forget about that good-for-nothing backstabber and get back on track.
You want me to punish you guys?
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. It's punishment time.
Wait, but Sakura was technically the killer, right? And she's dead!
You're not gonna...
Is it me?
Heavens no. Just because the Blackened is dead doesn't mean I can't just sub in whatever old student I want. Didn't I tell you? I'm very particular about the bear times one rule. I gotta clear my throat for a second, guys.
Yeah, it's fine. You're doing a good job.
But I spend so much time preparing my special punishment, it'd be a shame to let it go to waste. So, for my special punishment, I've prepared a special guest.
A special guest?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
It's probably Sakura's body. Oh, he's gonna kill Alter Ego.
Oh no.
Get to kill HectiX! Yeah!
I did not think that this would happen today. I had no idea. Okay.
That is a buff Monokuma.
Excavator Destroyer!
I love this song.
I'm amazed that it survived the first hit.
I'm amazed it survived the first 1,000 hits.
That's a powerful laptop.
How did it get in both hits?
Give it a little Monokuma face.
Some things don't make sense with this game, and by some things I mean lots of things don't make sense.
Mondo got turned into butter. Are we seriously questioning it?
I still think that's the best one.
Oh, it sure is.
You
suck, man! You turned into a giant mangled hunk of junk!
That took it out of me. Maybe I'll go grill up a plate of chicken. After all, they say for post-workout grub, chicken's where it's at. And I'm all about the grilled goodness. Fried, broiled, give me a break. The color, the smell, the succulence, grilled is where it's at.
Picture up.
Wow, I'm amazed I get a line. I realize how dangerous it can be. Voice didn't even fucking change.
Oh right, Depper was also doing this in your place.
Right, to let Depper do it.
Both of you do. I don't care. Let's just get through this case.
Depper, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, just
So,
alternate
I
lines.
have to do this.
Alright, HectiX, go.
I'm scared, but I can handle it.
Okay, Duffer, go!
Oh god.
I don't really understand why, but...
When I think about everyone else, my courage starts to grow.
Do the fusion that me and Cookie were doing.
Summon human AI, but it's true.
So, it's okay.
If it's for the sake of everyone else, I won't be afraid.
Alter Ego's words raced through my heart and soul, and my disbelief gave way to raw anger. Anger turned to fury, black and muddy and boiling over. Bubbled up through my body, quickly overflowing and shooting out of my mouth. How dare you! That was my friend! How dare you kill him?
What's the matter?
Huh. You were friends with a laptop? That's pretty pathetic. What's next? Friends with a basketball?
Shut the hell up!
Volleyball to you, good sir.
It wasn't just a laptop, he was my friend, and you killed him.
Is this what you call animism? Where a soul dwells within all things, even like laptops? Well, you can call it whatever you want. Bottom line is, it got in my way. It was trying to find things out all sneaky.
Just as I thought.
So, you finally noticed him.
Actually...
Finally? No. I knew about it from the very beginning. I knew Chihiro was doing something with the laptop, and I knew you were using it to analyze data.
You did a bad job of hiding it.
I knew exactly how it was all gonna play out from the start.
What?
What are you thinking?
You knew, and you were still cocky enough to let us take the plunge.
Yep.
Well, I mean, the data in that laptop. It was, I guess you could call it, a gift from me to you. Or maybe like a reward in honor of you being able to unlock something so difficult. So of course, I didn't care if you got access to that. But sneaking into the network was just too personal, so I had to do a little, reformatting.
I want to be able to help.
I'll work as hard as I can, yada yada. Alter Ego wanted to fight for us. He wanted to help, at the risk of his own life. For that, he was killed.
Yeah, the punishment time has made me feel a billion times better.
Very nice.
Experiencing a meaningless death is so soothing. It makes me remember that every low can get even lower.
No, his death wasn't meaningless either. Everybody who's died so far, the deaths of each and every one of our friends, they all make us stronger. I swear to God, someday you will pay for this.
Holy moly, you're super mad. Like, just unreasonably upset.
Bro.
Okay, time to bring things to a close. Oh, but before that, I need to read the postscript.
Postscript?
Yep.
Yeah, there's still a bit more left on Sakura's note.
Huh?
Do I have your attention? Okay then, here we go!
This is so fucking long, oh my god.
Prepare your ears for the dulcet tones of yours truly!
One other thing, Hina, there's something I'd like you to tell the others. Hopefully it will act as a clue to help you unravel the mystery of this school. What? A clue?
Hina.
I've spoken with the Mastermind off and on the whole time I've been here, and so I've learned one thing, which is the Mastermind has done something to us. I think what they've done is...
Oopsie daisy, that was a close one. Another word and we would have been hip deep in spoiler territory.
Just like shit, you.
Okay, I don't want to ruin the surprise, so book club is dismissed for today.
You can't just stop at the most important bit.
It makes your brain rumble and tumble, huh? It makes you so mad you don't even friggin' know, huh? That's the whole point, stupid! It's to get back at all of you for hardening your resolve.
Fine, but just at least Sakura's note.
Like I'd ever let any of you greaseballs have it.
But...
Sucks for you, loser! Wait, what's this?
What is it now?
There's one last line in the note!
Let me just say this to the mastermind. I'm not gonna just lay down and die. I will fight you, you bastard. No matter what. And that's seriously it.
Wow, what a stubborn loser, huh?
She won't lay down and die. She'll fight you.
Well, whatever. Who cares what some dead musclehead has to say?
This just lends more credence to, like, my thought of this being, like, a virtual reality.
Okay, I'm out of here. You guys should try to get some rest, you know. And maybe take some time to reconsider how you approach this school life of yours. Are you sure you don't want to graduate? Can you really cut free from the regrets of the outside world? Think about that! Think long, think hard!
Those were his parting words to us before disappearing. But what was that all about? Sakura's final message? Her last clue to help us solve the mystery of the school? The mastermind did something to us? Kyoko said something like that before, didn't she? It was after Celeste's trial was over. What did you do to my body? That's right, what
did you do to your body?
Mastermind did something to our bodies. What are they saying the mastermind did? What did the mastermind do to us?
Yeah, what did he do?
I mean, did the mastermind plan a bomb on us or something? If we try to leave the school, a sensor goes off? Well, we can't even leave the school, so... When the bomb explodes? Seen stuff like that in movies and comics and stuff, so it's not totally unheard of. No, I feel awful just thinking about it. I can't afford to acknowledge thoughts like that.
Yo.
So, the class trial's over and Monokuma's gone. So, now what do we do?
Yes. What else is there other than to head back up?
Oh yeah, okay, let's get out of here. But...
Hina must still feel responsible.
Dial back that ego a bit, girl. The kind of mystery someone like you could pose is absolutely no threat.
Not possible.
I would never have lost to that kind of challenge.
What are you talking about? Kyoko and Makoto are the ones that figure everything out.
Stop talking.
Shut up.
No, you. Seriously, I'm sorry.
How many times do you plan to apologize? How about you make that the last one? I haven't reached a point where I need someone apologizing to me more than once.
Sorry.
Okay, I see what you mean. Then... I'll try...
That totally wasn't normal, right? It's weird to see Genocide Jill stutter. Did she just capture his flag?
No!
No. No. I cannot suffer the existence of someone who would disturb the romance between me and Master.
What are you talking about? That's absolutely not what's happening here. Why'd I go for a sleazeball like him?
What did you say?
Sleazeball?
What the heck?
That's right, I called you a sleazeball, 'cause you are sleazeball.
Apparently you still have a death wish.
Oh, more buying sarcasm. No wonder you don't have any friends.
No!
Hey, stop fighting with Master. You're making me jealous. I want the abuse. Give and take. Me!
Yes, it's not so easy for everyone to act like friends. Well, that's just how it is for now. And so, Sakura's class trial came to an end. We turned to the world of Hope's Peak Academy. But the story wasn't even close to over. Time kept marching on. We all went back to our rooms. Before long, night snuck up on us.
And we hit the save button.
I am about to save as soon as I can.
Maybe until the chapter's over, so we can get a fresh start.
This is a school as such. Soon the doors to the okay then.
It's the same announcement every night.
Nighttime descended and pulled me down along with it, down into sleep. Couldn't remember the last time I'd fallen to such a deep sleep. But night still wasn't over for me. A voice. I could hear a voice. Wow, wake up. Wake up. Huh? Voice dragged me from deep slumber into hazy half-consciousness. My eyelids were like lead.
Shit.
Yes, it's me.
Huh? Kyoko?
I said yes.
So Kyoko.
Wait, what?
In a flash, I was wide awake. What are you doing here?
It's true.
I'm here to wake you up.
Oh, I see. Wait, but my door.
Time unknown.
Locked. You're unbelievably careless.
It was unlocked? Are you serious?
Always. And you don't have to overreact like that's every time you're surprised.
What time is it?
3 o'clock. In the morning, of course.
It's 3 a.m.? Why was Kyoko waking me up at this hour? Can we just save it now and call it?
The time of day when most people were close to death.
Like, I don't want more. If this is going to be, like, so much more...
No, there is quite a bit more after this.
Alright, then I'm saving and calling it here.
Man, we're so close to another entry in the 4 a.m. theory. The 4 a.m. conspiracy.
We're gonna call it there.
Yeah, 3 a.m. is the devil's hour or whatever.
Nothing good happens at 4 in the morning.
So for everybody who showed up to stream, as usual, thank you. There will be stream tomorrow for D&D, 8 p.m. Otherwise, we are still figuring out the day that I will do the 12-hour, and we'll figure it out from there. But thanks for everybody showing up. We're gonna end the stream here.
I didn't contribute anything, but...